I got something exciting. It may not be exciting to some of y'all, but nature's cool. And I have had this planter out here. I had it out here last year, and then my mom gave me some stuff to put in it, like some succulents and stuff. But I just want to show you guys what happened. Before I show you, don't throw out your soil that older plants were in that have died off. Because God has this amazing thing where if there's a will, there's a way. This right here is a bunch of things that I had soil. And a long time ago, like 2 years ago, I had this succulent outside. Look at that. And there's some clover in here, and look, a tomato plant. Isn't that hilarious? A tomato plant. So don't throw out your old soil. Amend it, plant the soil, put it down somewhere, and watch it grow. This is going to be coming in the house. It's kind of funny that there's a tomato plant in there and some clover in here with this succulent, but got blooms coming here, here, and here. And then there's a little flower on the clover, but how cool is that? How cool. We've got these King Henry, Johnny Jump Up violas still going. This kale's taking a beating. I had to pick another mater because of the rain with cracking. We've got all these blooms to come on the hibiscus. This ginger will be going in the house. The cucumbers are, these are the patio cucumbers, the ones that get as big as your straight eights. But those are going wild. And something came up, I think, ate that one. We've had deer out here. We went all summer without having problems with the deer until now. Yeah, until now. There's this one down here. Fall's coming. I'm letting these go to bloom, these Thai basil, so it'll come back. I'm letting this go this year. Next year I'll be cutting the blooms so that way it bushes out more. But this is the citrus mint. Oops. And I've got a lot of leaves that need pinched because of the rain and the heat with the sun. These snapdragons weren't doing good in the planters, so I went and put them around here and there around the gardens. This is chives. It's already went to flower and now it's in seed mode. The cilantro has seeded. This is the cilantro from this summer. All done. All of this is gonna, see, look, all these little things are all cilantro. That's all regrowth for this coming year. Pretty cool, huh? I forgot what this is called, but this has gone a lighter green and the darker green's on the bottom, but again, it's blooming again. The foxglove has had a hard first year here in our yard, but regrowth and still blooming. So the old is dying off and there's new regrowth that God has put here for us to enjoy. But this will be a better plant for us next year. The roses were beautiful this year, and I did let some of them go. But yeah, it's pretty chewed up from those tent caterpillars, which I'll be preparing for next year due to the fact that we had all of those moths lay their eggs. That's the sage. Let's go down here and put my camera back here before I fall over down the hill. There's the creeping thyme. I doubt the citronella plant will come back next year. They usually don't. Not here in our zone. The strawberry plant, again, this year has been fun with the chipmunk. The lilies will all come back. There's not time really for this purple cow. That's another thing about the soil. I had put soil in with this plant, and then obviously I had some lettuce still coming through and I didn't see it, so that's black-seeded Simpson. It's filled in a lot this year. These silver mounds have filled in a lot. Of course, there's some weeds in here too. Grass. I need to mow. Our neighbor has somebody mowing across the road. But, so, oh, one thing. I did start the creeping thyme, and I will be taking more and putting it here and here and letting that grow in. And then in the front here, I've already started our German oregano. So that oregano will be going and trailing. So in between these stairs, it'll be herbs, but low enough where you're not stepping on them. I'm pretty pleased with what Bigfoot and Josh and Allie and I have been doing this year. I did harvest, I'm sorry I didn't get it on video. I got the heads on, but they were smaller heads, but I did rip those up. And these are actually growing faster now that I've ripped those two up, as are this one, that one, I'm not sure, and that one, unless God throws us a miracle. Not sure how big those cabbage heads will be. There's been bees all over this clover. I left this. We've got cucumbers that we'll be harvesting soon again. I've got one or two in the house. So we've got 3 good ones coming this week, and then we have a bunch more behind that. Yep, still got that mess back there. Still got it. Yep, still got it. Season's not over yet. This eggplant flower is coming out, so it looks like we may have one more Thai eggplant before fall. Or at least before we have to pick it up. I did pick that red delicious pepper, but there's another one coming. And then it looks like there's more coming up here and over here and right there. These eggplants are growing pretty well too. These are your patio or Indian eggplant, so they're small. And I've harvested many of the banana peppers. So lots more cucumbers coming. This one's yellow, so I'm not sure how that's gonna go. Another one there. These are all gonna go at once. These ones that are the same size. So we'll have probably about 3 more bouts of ones that look like this for us coming through. You guys are seeing the garden for the first time as I am today. We've had some deer chewing on our green beans, and it looks like they came back. So they've been eating all of the foliage, but they're not eating the green beans. I harvest most of these green beans the past week, and I've got a huge gallon bag. Also, I cooked a bunch, and they're still flowering. I did not do anything in here, and there's a reason for that I'll be mentioning sometime here soon. But we still have peas coming in because I did not rip them up, so we still have them coming in. There's a bunch more flowering. So, nice cucumber happening there. Aw, look at this little guy. Twist this off. These are your pickling cucumbers. That one's growing a little funny. This flower is dead, so we're going to twist it off. If they're open, don't be twisting those off. Like this one here, don't twist that off until it looks more like it's been rotted. Like this one here, that one there, twist it. Otherwise, if they're open, leave them. Looks like we got another one coming. Not sure. Yep, we got another one here. Put this up out of the bed. It's a funny time of year. We gotta race the weather. Yeah. So there's not much time for things. Things here will keep going until winter. Here comes Bigfoot. We've got some big pickling cucumbers happening out here. Ooh, look at this one. I'm showing everybody at home our garden as I see it. I haven't been out here yet this morning. Come check this out. There's this one, and then there's another big one over there. That one's kind of round.
Yep.
And then, do you see this one?
Yep. Yep. Very nice.
And then there's, what was that? Then there's that one there. We've got some more coming up here.
Any more deer damage?
Yeah, on the green beans again. Down there. They keep, yeah.
I see the deer tracks.
Oh, you do see the tracks?
Yeah.
I was telling everybody that we're kind of in a race now. Oh, look, they got here too.
Yeah.
They ate some of the cucumber. So we're in a race now with fall towards the end of August and beginning September, because usually we have a lot of times we have our first snowfall by October 30th. I know, he tells me to shh. Like if I don't talk about it, the rain or the snow won't come. So where's these deer tracks? We saw some last night. Is there fresh ones or from yesterday? The same ones from yesterday?
Yeah. That guy there.
Yeah.
These ones over here got rained on.
Got rained on. Yeah, this one's probably new then.
You don't need to see the tracks. You can just go and see the stuff they ate.
Yeah, right. I had to pick a tomato because of the cracking with the rain. Yeah, so we'll take a toothbrush and get these pollinated. The bees are still out. Well, hello, little buddy. Daddy long leg in there. Look at these. Look at that. We're finally just inches from the top with this one. This is the Husky, I think it's Husky Cherry. Let's see, this one we bought. Yeah, it's the Husky Cherry red tomatoes. But this plant has been so good to us. It started all at the bottom and it just keeps going. There's so many clusters of just so many. They just keep going and they keep flowering. This one has not yet made it to the top. This one's the Jubilee. They are ripe when they're orange, but this one's not ready yet. I've got honeybees on my arm. So we have the first tomato plant that has now reached the top of the wood. So that, we won't be going any higher this year because it's late. But check this out, hon.
Yep. It's over 6, that's like 6.5 feet.
6.5 feet. And this was the Whopper. Yeah, that's a Whopper. It's kind of like your beef steak, but it's called a Whopper. Pretty cool. way up there. And the basil over here I let go to flower. But we'll be getting all these leaves before the end. We've got more tomatoes on the Celebrity coming. More tomatoes on the beefsteak. Eventually, if it gets too cold, which it's not yet, still pretty warm. We got 2 days of 90s coming up, possibly 3. But if it when it does start to get cold, if we have green tomatoes, we'll be pulling them, putting them in newspaper to let them ripen, and doing fried green tomatoes. Oh, look at this big one. Yeah, that one's a pink ox heart.
Check this out. Have you been to the cucumbers yet?
I have.
Well, the vine looks like it's kind of dying out, but if you look down here, you
Yeah.
got 1, 2, let's see,
3, right there.
3, 4. Look in here. You got 5. Yeah, that big guy was going to have to be
6.
picked.
That's
in a
all
few
on that
days.
one, just that one vine.
You got this guy.
And then there's another vine.
Is that 7?
Yeah.
6 or 7? You got this guy right here. 8, 9.
We go down to the bottom. Did you count this one? This one's
I don't
questionable.
think so. I don't think that's going to make it.
It might. 10, that big one.
Yep. That's 10.
11, right over there. Right there on the bottom on the
Yeah,
inside
this
of
is
the
like
cage.
Like coming towards the end of the
Here's another
cucumbers.
one.
12. Then you got this bigger guy here. That's
13.
13.
Did you count that one I pointed out down there?
I don't know.
So it might be 14.
Possibly. So it's like they're doing this last push here.
Yeah, and every
Here's another
other
one
day,
there.
every 3 days.
This one right there. That's 14 or 15.
Yeah. Every other day to every 3 days, I come off and I take care of. I just chop all these leaves off.
Yeah, so we had pretty good cucumbers, you know, throughout the year, just steadily. But this is like this big push at the end. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, because it's cooler. The cooler than it.
And we got bees all over.
And
Like you got 2 right there, bumblebees.
yeah. And then I've been training this every day. I've been doing this, trying not to knock off all the flowers. But this is now, oof, I can reach. Ugh. That's all spun around the metal now. That's all the way across there. This one's coming across there.
This guy's floating out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, I know. It's cool, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
We have one more Thai eggplant that'll be coming this year, maybe.
I know
But it's
this,
flat, it's bloomed.
these leaves, that's powdery mildew that's getting on those leaves.
Some of it, though, too, is like when it rains and the sun comes back out,
There's
it burns
another
them. Oh, there's another one. So we got about 15, 16
15 or so.
cucumbers.
So yeah, you can treat this, if it is powdery mildew, you can treat it with like baking soda and water, but we're not going to mess with it.
No, it's the end of the year, and they're still going
And the
strong.
top of the plant's still nice and green. These leaves up here are healthy. There's nothing
Yeah,
wrong with those.
yeah. So it's important just to keep cutting these off. I know it looks a little bare down there, but look at, even in the bare spots, you got a lot of the cucumbers growing in the bare spots where there's no leaves. Because it gives the plant a chance to put all the energy into the fruit rather than the leaves. Because you're not going to be eating cucumber leaves, not that I know of. I'm not.
The deer will.
The deer will. Yeah.
Oh, there's another one up top here.
Oh, yeah. So what's that?
16.
16.
Yeah. And this is what? How many plants? 4?
This is 5 plants.
It's 5 plants.
We
And-
lost one with the tree that came down over there.
So just we have 3 of us that live, you know, all the time in the house. Obviously, we have other family that comes over, but
Yeah, we have
5
2
plants.
neighbors that we give to.
yeah, it's been like
and
we
2
got
older kids that we give
plenty for us to get us through.
to. Yeah. And the bumblebees are hard at work.
And hopefully we get some of those pickling cucumbers we can do something with for canning.
Yeah. Did you see these guys?
These guys are doing okay.
There's one there. There's one down here.
These are bush cucumbers.
Yeah. They're great for those patio growers or people who don't have a lot of space to grow. Oh, there's two. I missed those when I came over here earlier. Oh, and I didn't see that one.
There's 3. So yeah, it's 4, 5 plants, 6 plants.
6 plants.
We'll see. We'll
Yeah.
see. And this, what I did here when I filled these planters, it's the bottom has I use sawdust, and I put about that much in the bottom.
From there.
And then put some good soil on top. We'll just experimenting.
Yeah, but it looks like it's working pretty well.
Kind of like a broken down form of hugelkultur.
Right? And the slug traps have been working really good this year. We haven't had many slugs at all. This cabbage was that cabbage that I took from in the house, and I was just experimenting to see if it would work. It would work if I had paid more attention to it. I just kind of let it do its thing. I didn't feed it or anything, and I should have. But the ones that we did feed are doing well. Bigfoot's elusive. Where did he go? He's elusive. All right, well, that's pretty much the update to the garden. If y'all didn't know, my husband has a ministry channel at Dig Deeper Ministry. I can put in the description. So check out the description of this video. Sorry, forgot to bring these in here. He's having a live tonight at 8, and then at, I think it's 9 o'clock Eastern, he'll be doing something with Bubba News and Peanut from the Nut House. Before I end this compost, let's check on our zucchinis. It looks like we might get a couple more. We'll see. These are our banana peppers. Some of them are doing some curly whirlies. And then if you look right there, that is our green bell peppers finally coming out over here. Yeah, finally. So the carrots are doing very, very, very well. See that? So before the end of the season, we will be pulling all these and putting this out into the mulch, and I'm sure the deer and everything else will love that. And this is where the chipmunks are getting through. Yeah. So anyways, have a blessed day. Keep doing the things. It'll work out. Love you all. And have a great week. After the rain. And I also picked more because we had rain and they cracked again after the rain. So, I have a question for you. What's in your drawers? So, I went out to the garden today, again, because of the rain. And I had to take our green beans out. This is a gallon bag. Our green beans out of the drawer to fit more tomatoes. Now I have a couple of cucumbers out there, but they still have like a little knob, so there's more. But this is what the meters are doing. They're splitting. I only have one hand here, so I'm not gonna like go opening this up, but this one I picked today. Yeah, that was fine last night. It split today. So I have all these meters that need to be dealt with. Now the split ones, I'm obviously going to be making sauce or cutting them right away. But we have a zucchini and yeah. So, and a mess of, yeah. Refrigerator's yelling at me. But like there's basil in here with tomatoes that need cooked. So between that and some green beans, I'm thinking about what's for dinner. This is all the parsley I did yesterday. There's still way more out there. Another huge bag of tomatoes. There's the bigger tomatoes, smaller tomatoes. This is the rest of the creamy cucumbers that I made. I used 2 big cucumbers yesterday. I know they're not big, but this is also the cabbage. So, I don't know. We will see what I make.